What is your favorite color?
Pink.
Favorite hobby?
Networking.
Okay, what's your favorite artist?
Ooh. I don't really have one.
Okay, favorite genre of music?
R&B.
Okay, CrossFit or boxing?
CrossFit.
If a plane picked you up tonight, where would it land tomorrow?
Bali.
Okay, stocks or crypto?
Stocks.
Private jet or private yacht?
Private jet.
Audio books or physical books?
Audiobooks.
Old school or new school?
Old school.
Dream car?
A Lambo. A pink Lambo
Okay.
decked out with glitter.
She said decked out. Greece or Egypt?
Greece.
Okay, if you could have any superpower, what would it be?
To fly.
YouTube or Netflix?
YouTube.
NFTs or the metaverse?
NFTs.
Okay, favorite sport?
Basketball.
Late nights or early mornings?
Early mornings.
Last thing you ate today?
Pop-Tart.
Okay, so what's up, everyone? It's your host, Xavier Smith, joined by an exclusive brand today, Dub Scrubs. I have the pleasure of hosting this episode with Miss Tanai Winston, right?
Hello, yes.
A former Georgian
Yeah.
turned Houstonian. And we're in here to talk about more growth, success, her business brand, Dub Scrubs. You know, it's a lifestyle brand for women, for men who want to cleanse, clean, purify, or even health and strengthen their skin properties.
Yeah,
You know what I'm saying? So
exactly.
before we go any further,
Okay.
where can they follow you at on social media?
So I'm Tanai Winston. You can follow me at Tanai Monique on Instagram, Tanai Monique on TikTok. It's Tanai on Twitter. And Dub Scrubs, Dub Scrubs _ on Instagram as well to find my business page. But it's all linked in Tanai Monique.
Lit. Okay, cool. So this year's theme is equity and ownership.
Okay.
So we're talking about the importance of being a brand owner, some of the
Right.
trials and tribulations we face as entrepreneurs, just to give everyone that insight, just to give everyone a new perspective, and just talk about our experience.
Yeah.
So it's gonna be a pretty lit episode, you know, but we're gonna dive right into it though. I'm excited. I don't want to
Me
waste your
too.
time.
We're ready.
But I'm definitely looking forward to learning a little bit more about you.
Okay.
Okay, great. So, I just mentioned it, but I need you to expound on it a little bit more. You're originally from Georgia, and
Yes.
you moved to Houston.
Yes.
So, what is it like growing up in Georgia and adapting to a new city like Houston?
Yeah, so I would actually say I'm pretty much from everywhere. I was born in Marietta, Georgia. My childhood was there, grew up with all my cousins. It was a lot of fun. My mom decided to move us to Dallas, Texas, where I went to middle school and high school and graduated from Plano East. And then I moved out here to Houston when I started college back in 2019.
Okay.
And I currently still attend the University of Houston.
Yeah, we're gonna talk about the college career because I know you're still but balancing
Yes.
college and being a business owner.
Yes,
Along
yeah.
with everything else on the plate.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we talk about Atlanta, right? That's a very different city
Yeah.
compared to Dallas and Houston, whether that's
Yeah.
culture, whether that's businesses, whether that's how people interact with each other. What are some things you were exposed to in those different cities that you overcame?
Yeah, I think when I first moved here, the dialect was very different.
Okay.
So that was a challenge that I did have to overcome is because Atlanta has a lot of slang words.
Okay.
So when you grow up there, you just automatically kind of adapt that slang. And so moving here, originally moving to Dallas, a lot of people were like, what is she trying to say? And not really able to comprehend my words and my sentences. So that was one thing that the language barrier was a little difficult to overcome. And I learned very quickly just how to properly speak and communicate. I took a professional communications class and just kind of continued to professionally develop as far as being able to communicate effectively.
Yeah.
So I think that was one of the major barriers I had to overcome when I moved here.
Okay, coming over that slang. So
Yeah.
You come from, what y'all saying? On phone them, nah, me, whatever y'all saying. Okay, cool.
Yeah.
Okay,
yeah.
but Houston got a little slang in it too.
No, definitely,
For sure.
definitely does.
Okay, cool. So let's talk about the upbringing, right? You said you did middle school and middle school and high school in Dallas.
Yes.
And then we're gonna get into college.
Yeah.
So what was it like? What hobbies were you focused on in middle school and high school that kind of grew or shape shifted you into who you are today?
Yeah, so middle school and high school, I kind of already had that entrepreneurial spirit very early on. As far as school-wise, I was an athlete, so I ran track and played basketball throughout middle school and high school. And then as far as outside of school, I was always working since I was actually 14. I got my first job. and it was just like being a timekeeper for basketball games. But at the age of 16, when I was finally at that age for modeling, I went into my own path and started modeling. And signed my very first contract with Dior Cosmetics when I turned 17 as a model. And then I also had started my own clothing brand called Trillis Fits at that age. So that entrepreneur spirit kind of already had came out very early on. Even in elementary school, when I was in 3rd grade, I started my own tech
I was
org.
just gonna ask about the tech.
Yeah, in elementary school, I started my own tech org with one of my teachers because I was so interested in it, and it was a passion I had, and I wanted to learn more. So even in 3rd grade, I was kind of already wanting to establish something that was mine and wanting to kind of establish different things that could follow.
Okay, so you always been in the more so, how can I be a part of something or create something new?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, cool. So now you transition from being a high school athlete, you said track basketball, you also a cheerleader.
Yeah, also
you
a cheerleader.
Apparently tech club, so you focus on grades, you doing your best. College, what did you study in college and major, and how did that go into what you do for business today?
So I'm currently studying computer information systems, so College of Technology at the University of Houston. So that kind of stems from, like I said, in 3rd grade when I started my tech club, and I've always just kind of been interested in tech and hopefully one day developing my own software system. That is like my big goal with that. But as far as integrating tech and business together, I've started moving more into project management positions. So wanting to be that leader over people and then still being able to account for finances for business. How can we develop new innovations, new apps, new integrations, all those kind of things within tech also. So kind of bringing those both together.
Okay, cool. And what were some of the biggest advantages of being a college student and balancing business? Or disadvantage, both. You know what I'm saying? Both of them.
Yeah, so I guess an advantage of being a college student and balancing business is the opportunities and the networking there. It's very easy to kind of go out and, hey, you know, we're in the same college, check out this for me, or can you go follow this?
Absolutely.
And so the networking and just being able to meet so many different kinds of people, you get to bounce off ideas from people and see, you know, you have a span of why people are in college or what their majors are. So it allows you to kind of look into different opportunities, different segues and avenues that you can take your business down. I think probably one of the disadvantages, I would say, is having to balance a lot of work and school. So having a whole lot of homework, because I'm currently in 6 classes, having a lot of homework and then still trying to be able to make time for my business while still working, things like that. That's always a disadvantage, but as long as proper planning and making sure you keep your schedules and planners filled and up to date will help with that though.
Okay, did you see my questions? Because my next question was literally, okay, you just said proper planning and time management. My next question is, what are your biggest skill sets? Or strengths?
I would say that some of my biggest skill sets or strengths honestly would actually be networking. I have like a passion for it. I love meeting new people because I like to hear the different stories of where people come from and why they're doing the things that they're doing. What is their passion and motivation? Because 9 times out of 10, that passion and motivation is what's driving them. So sometimes when you get caught up in the world and get caught up in what's going on, you lose sight of that passion. So being able to hear what people's passion is like, I can give them that reminder of, hey, this is why you're doing it though. So make sure you're focusing on that goal and not what's happening around you. So I would say networking and time management for sure.
Absolutely.
Balancing all those with my planners, you guys.
Okay, physical, digital.
Any way you can. Make sure your calendar is up to date for sure.
Okay, Liz, so we're in Houston, Texas, right? I consider myself hot. I'm playing honest, open, and transparent, HOT. So what is one of your weaknesses that you like to focus in, or you would like to focus on in 2023?
I would say one of my weaknesses that and I wouldn't even say it's a weakness, an area of improvement for me would just procrastination. I tend to procrastinate because I'm doing so many different things. I'll put things to the side, like, I'll get back to it. Then I look up and I really need it to be done like that day. So being able to not procrastinate on things and figuring out ways to just get things done and let it be put to the side because it's done. So that would be an area of improvement for sure.
Okay, lit. And I appreciate you being transparent because I like to be transparent. So, you know what I'm saying, I love when people get talk about their weaknesses. You know, a lot of people don't see that as being a strength, but when you
Yeah.
can communicate with people, it just helps you get the project job done faster, easier, and better.
Absolutely.
So I appreciate you that. Okay, so we're about to dive into the business, but first, we learned a little bit more about you. Now we're about to get into the mindset.
Okay.
All right, let's focus on your mental. Why and when did you make, well, we can't even answer this because you've been doing it for so long. So like, not even how long you've been an entrepreneur, but what made you say, hey, Dove Scrubs is gonna be my focus for 2023 and beyond?
Yeah. Well, I originally launched Dub Scrubs in 2021. Yeah, 2021 is when I started kind of testing out and doing my own lip scrubs for myself. And I was just kind of posting it like, oh, I made my own lip scrub because I didn't want to keep paying $10 for the lip scrub I really wanted.
Absolutely.
So I created my own lip scrub in that sense, and I was posting it, and then my friends wanted it, so I would give them free ones to try out, and that's kind of what jump-started the whole Dub Scrubs. And then January 1st of 2022 is when I actually dropped my website, went live fully on, taking on multiple orders because it was a lot trying to manage, taking orders individually, trying to remember and write it out. So once that launched, it was a success very, very quickly. I was featured in the Houston, shout out Houston, Texas magazine as well.
Wow,
thank you. And actually working on a Voyage Houston magazine right now. So it was a lot of success, and just seeing the way that I was able to kind of put my own passion, my own thing, something that I like to make things. I'm an innovator. So seeing my own product and my own label, my own efforts and the things that I want Dub Scrubs to stand for, seeing it come to pass and people enjoying the product and loving it is what kind of made me like, yeah, I want to take this serious and go for it.
Okay, cool. So Dove Scrubs, as you can see, she has some of her items, not even her whole catalog, but some of her, just to shout out what we have in front of us right now for the viewers, what are these products that they can get into, look into, or just visit your page, website for more information?
Yeah. So this is actually, this product here is actually my all natural product. It's a lip scrub centered more focused on brightening dark lips. If you're a smoker or just have dark lips and want a more brighter, redder glow, that kind of helps. It's made with a lot of antioxidants and lightening agents. This is actually my men's body scrub, so it's made with bergamot to give that man scent to it. But it helps to lightly exfoliate your body and just kind of give your skin a nice glowing and remove those dead skin cells that actually make you ashy. And then this one here is actually one of my newest ones I created. It's the Rose Lip Scrub.
Ooh, I didn't even see we got flavors.
Yeah,
okay,
it's my Rose Lip Scrub. And it's made with rose petals. And it also just kind of helps make a brighter, pinker kind of look. And it will actually have its matching body scrub coming out by February for Valentine's Day.
Oh, wow. We got some exclusive products coming out soon.
Yes.
Okay, so Valentine's, real quick, Valentine's, is that going to be just seasonal or that's going to be for the rest of the year?
It will be for the rest of the year. I think Valentine's Day is the perfect time to drop it though because it's centered around the rose.
Absolutely. Okay, cool. So, Dove Scrubs, what problem does your product solve, and how do people react to it?
Yeah, I would say as far as a problem it would solve, it's more of like, I would say something that helps with your skincare. It's it's essential that you are taking care of your skin and making sure that you take those efforts of self-care. So with that, it kind of just helps keep your skin glowing, keep your skin young, fresh, and like I said, removing those dead skin cells that do cause so much, like it causes you to be ashy, it causes you to break out more, it causes acne, all those things. So what my Dub Scrubs is centered around is kind of helping remove those kind of things that will hinder your skin from its natural beauty, its natural glow, and just bringing back that natural essence of glowing, honestly.
Okay. Yeah, because when I was doing my research on just skincare products in general and how people use them, I realized some people use them for meditation, some people use it as a healthcare routine, some people use it just as a form of enlightenment, just to feel better.
Yeah, exactly.
Okay, lit. So when people look at Dove Scrubs, how often do people typically use the products? Is it more so of a per product is a different use, or is it more so you can use every day, once a week? How do people use them?
Yeah, so each one comes with when you order, it'll come with an instruction on that
Lit.
specific product,
Lit.
how often you use it. As far as the body scrubs, I have people using it every day. I tell them not to. I typically will recommend using it like 2 to 3 times a week, just because if you use it so often, you're actually harsh. It's going to be harsh on your skin, rubbing even your fresh skin cells off. So of course we don't want to ruin what is kind of rejuvenating.
You can over scrub.
Yeah, you can
cells.
definitely over scrub cells, and
Wow.
that would cause irritation or reaction as well. So I typically would recommend using it like 2 to 3 times a week. And I mean, it's still, your body will still be soft even
Absolutely.
if you're not using it every single day. But as far as the lip scrubs go, they are made to where you can use them every day, daily. I would say once a day, typically in the morning or in the evening time once you're done with your day or getting your day started. Yeah.
Okay, so thanks for letting us know how we can use those scrubs. And of course, we'll get more instructions as we become customers.
Yeah.
Okay, lit. So let's talk about black businesses, black brands, 2023, ownership and equity.
Yes.
Atlanta is very big on the black business culture. We invest, we support, we love, we celebrate, we promote.
Yeah.
Houston is also in the same boat.
Yeah,
But I think there's a
definitely.
little bit of a difference and some similarities, but you being from both environments, and I feel like you've traveled back to Atlanta
Yeah.
since you've left.
Yeah.
What are some pros and cons, similarities and differences between the two cities?
Yeah, interesting. So I would say, as far as supporting black businesses and black entrepreneurs, a similarity in both cities is the networking and the hustle, for sure. You're able to really go out in both cities and make a name for yourself and do what you really want and what you're passionate about, and being able to meet those people. And surrounding yourself in those environments, it's always helpful as a black entrepreneur to surround yourself around other black entrepreneurs. So in both cities provide that opportunity with lots of networking events, lots of opportunities to just go out and meet people. And then both cities definitely support very strongly in buying black businesses, supporting black small businesses, all those kind of things. And especially with Black History coming up, I'm sure we're going to see an increase in that. So make sure Black History Month you're buying black, everyone. Supporting the small black businesses.
Yeah.
But in a sense, both cities definitely shout out a lot of black entrepreneurs and provide a way to come out and really make a name for yourself and make a statement of what you believe in, and having that strong community, behind you.
Okay. Okay, so when we talk about black businesses and black business owners, why do you think it's important for us as influencers and entrepreneurs to go out of our ways to reach out and actually collaborate with these brands? Whether it's for monetization or not, the importance of just collaborating.
Yeah. Well, I always say your network is your net worth, essentially. So even if you're not necessarily getting paid for it or, things like that, that collaboration goes a long way, because in the end, maybe, my business will take off and we're making a $3 million in revenue or whatever. And I remember just this small talk that we had. Oh man, that was such a great person. That was such a great, they just had a great spirit, a great vibe. I want to work with them again. And now I'm taking this $3 million revenue and working with another small business, and now they're boosting their sales. So they're getting that exposure that I have on my platform. So it's super important to network and super important to just collab with people, because those collaborations will add up, and that's just growing your network, and that's growing the possibilities of working with more and more people.
Yeah, collaborations are a great doorway into relationship building.
Yes, definitely. Especially with business.
Especially with business.
Especially in business.
Okay, Liz, so how did becoming a business owner challenge you mentally, physically, spiritually, emotionally, financially as a person? Going into, man, I gotta do things. I can't spend my time, my money, my energy how the average person does. How did that challenge make you feel every day?
Every day, making that choice of being an entrepreneur.
Successful entrepreneur.
Yeah, it's definitely not easy, to say the least. I think one of the things that I always battle with is trying to, be like, okay, I can't go out tonight, you guys, but like, I don't want, talking to my friends, I can't go out tonight because I have to do this. I'm focused on this part of my life, and I'm focused on doing this as an entrepreneur. And just making sure I keep those boundaries set to where it's like, I'm not overworking because I want to go party and make them feel good, but then I know I got to wake up early in the morning to get my business going and to send out packages and things like that. So it's definitely the power of saying no, And
Lit.
it's
That's lit.
essential to know that power of saying no. And it's not just because you say no, you know, it's not a bad thing of saying no. It's okay, because you have to respect your boundaries, respect your space, in order to be at peace, in order to continue to maintain your business. Because if I'm going out partying all the time, then it's going to reflect in my business, because I'm not going to be 100% myself, fully capable of thinking properly for myself, thinking what's best for this business, doing finances right, and taking care of those things if
Taking
I'm
action.
always out. Yeah.
Yeah,
So,
absolutely. Now it's crazy you said it. So pay attention's word of the year is ownership and equity. My word as a personal word is no. Literally, that's my word of the year. Like,
That's a
how
good
much
word.
more can I say no? So that's
Yeah.
crazy you said that, literally.
yeah, the
Like,
power of
literally.
saying no is huge.
Way more important than saying yes. It's crazy. It's good to know what you want, but it's better when you know what you don't want.
Yes, yeah,
Way better.
absolutely.
Okay, lit. So we're thriving as a black businesses. I believe the conversation, the awareness of black economics, black financial literacy in black communities, and even minority communities as a whole is growing every single day. So we see people talk about, whatever that case may be, budgeting, saving, investing, learning about your taxes, becoming your
Right.
own business owner. So, you know what I'm saying, taking those steps, why do you think people should, if they're thinking about it, if they're on the fence, take that leap to be an entrepreneur?
Yeah, me personally, just like as I hop into the entrepreneur world, and I tell people a lot of this, not everyone is built to be an entrepreneur. And yes, it's great to have your own business. Yes, it's great to, you know, want those kind of things, but everyone just simply is not an entrepreneur. It's something that is just a hustle, a mindset kind of thing. But if you are on the fence of, you know, maybe I do want to start this business, or I say go after it, go do everything, especially if you're young. Being young is a prime time to go after it, because you're able to, honestly. You don't have health problems, you know, you're able to go out, you're able to network and really go after it. So if you're on the fence, I would say jump start it and get started with it. And then if you really have that passion for it and that drive, it will come and it will show through. Man, I love doing this. Like, this is what I really want. And then take those steps forward in creating that business, creating that LLC, creating just all those things to really expand that business. But it never hurts to try anything out. And I mean, honestly, like you said, if you don't try it, you never know if you do really like it or you don't really like it.
Thanks.
So I would say try it, but don't get too bogged down if it doesn't work out for you.
And to bring to her credible points, when she says try it, I also encourage people, give yourself at least 1 year. Not 1 month, 3 months, 6 months. Give yourself a year of investing your energy, time, and it's not money, but investing your energy, your time, your money into that business idea, that concept you have. Don't just shortchange yourself. You got 20, 30, 50, 80 years. Give yourself 1 year to invest in something that you may be on the fence about.
Absolutely.
Because I think buying black is really big, and entrepreneurs are growing every single day.
Absolutely.
I believe it's over 500,000 small business owners in America right now.
Yeah.
Like literally, and it could be way more.
growing.
You know what I'm saying? So, with that being said, what are your end of the year goals, aims to accomplish for Dove Scrubs by 2024?
Yeah, for Dove Scrubs specifically, my end of the year goal is to go ahead and bring on body moisturizers, and just continue to expand it and continue to grow the business. By my birthday, hopefully, my birthday is September 5th, so hopefully by then I will have I want to do a full revamp and relaunch. So with lots more products, completely different logo, all those things. So by my birthday, I want to have that relaunch set and going to expand on my birthday. But yeah, definitely way more products dropping, moisturizers, lip scrubs, chapsticks, all those kind of things.
Okay,
So just expanding on that sense.
Absolutely. Scaling up,
Yeah.
reach, products, okay,
Yeah,
all of
yeah.
it. So a lot of things for us as viewers, as supporters, as customers to look forward to.
Yes, definitely.
Absolutely. Okay. Now, lastly, we're wrapping up this interview. I know we had a great conversation. I had a great conversation.
Yeah,
I
definitely.
learned some things from you. I found out more about Dove Scrubs, yourself, your business, how you think.
Yeah.
But I just want to leave the people with something they can take home.
Okay.
What advice would you give to them watching, whether they're a business owner, college student, whatever?
Mm-hmm.
Life advice for the person watching this, what would you like to give them?
Yeah, I think the simple life advice would just be to go out and network, honestly. Whether you're going to school to be a dentist, whether you're wanting to be a lash tech, whether you're a nail artist, whether you cut hair, whatever you do, go out and network, because that network will bring you so many opportunities. And never be scared to chase your dreams, because at the end of the day, the only person, when you pass away, the only person who has to live this life is you. So make sure you're living it for yourself and not for other people's opinions or what other people may think. It's your life. You got to make the best of it. And at the end of the day, whoever is going to be around and whoever supports you and you following your dreams, that's going to be the people that you want to keep around you, because you know that in 20 years from now, they're still going to support you. And the ones who are saying, no, you can't do this, you can't do that, don't listen to that. That's just a whole different side of them, showing. But go after your dreams and chase after it, and don't stop. And like you said, give it a year of chasing whatever you want to do. Give it a year of trying to get out. Surround yourself around those kind of people to see what they say about the industry and things like that. So go out, network, and follow your dreams 100%.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, thank you again, Miss Tanai Winston,
Yeah,
founder
of
of Dove Scrubs, a wellness healthcare brand. I can say healthcare, right?
Yeah,
'Cause
yeah.
It is skincare.
It is skincare.
Yeah, absolutely. So a brand for you guys, all guys and ladies, gentlemen, whatever the case may be. Get active. Get used to taking care of yourself. Use it as a gift. Use it for yourself.
Yeah.
But definitely take
I
advantage.
actually have more men who buy my products.
Lit.
They love the lip scrubs, y'all.
Yeah, that's crazy. Lit. So guys and ladies, very popular product. We just had a conversation with Tanai Winston. Thank you so much for coming out.
Thank you so much for having me.
Absolutely. And at the end of the day, remember guys, pay attention.